guys, welcome back to another Cosplay Extreme. This week what we're going to be doing is we are going to be answering a couple of questions on how to scale your props. That is in response to this question over here and this one up here. Basically asking what are the measurements of certain props, i.e. Deadmaster Scythe, for instance. Scaling is making the prop the right size for the person who is carrying it, not the size of it in the anime. Now, how do you get that scale from a 2D picture, which is anime, into the real world? Well, how I like to do it is I work in heads. Sound weird? It is. Why do I work in heads? Well, the average human body can be divided into 7 heads. Any artist would know that. So what that means is this would divide 7 times into my body. Right. So now that we know that, what can we do? We need to find a picture of the character that we are going to be building. For instance, Deadmaster. Let's take a look at the Deadmaster Scythe, for instance. If I take Yomi over here and I measure her head, right? So if I take Yomi's head over here and I measure it, and let's say it gives me 10 millimeters, I would then take that 10 millimeters and divide the scythe up into those 10 millimeters. So for instance, let's say our scythe then works out about 8 or 9 heads according to the picture itself. You understand what I'm saying over here? You getting it? I hope we are. Right. I would also measure the blade then in the same way. Then what do? I go to the person for who the prop is intended, be it myself or be it my wife. Say hi to Emmy. So now that I have Emmy's head here, I can measure her head from crown to chin. Once I have that measurement, sorry babe, and let's say she is 190 millimeters. Right, I can now take that 190 millimeters and divide it by, multiply it by 7, which will give me the length of my prop. I can do the same for the blade, and that will give me the exact scale of the prop to Emmy. Now you can do this for just about anything. You can do it for guns, you can do it for swords, you can do it for scythes. You name it, you can do it. Eee. To reiterate how I get the size of this is I take the head of the anime character in the anime and I measure that head against the anime weapon in the picture. And once I get how many heads, which this is 4.5 heads, I then measure the person's head whose scythe this is going to be. I then go and I say chin to crown, come here you. I measure chin to crown and we divide that into the size of the blade. And we divide that into the size of the shaft. That gives you the size of the weapon according to the person you are making the weapon for. So if it is for yourself, it would be the measurement of your head. If it was for Emmy, it is the measurement of her head, because nobody's head is the same size. Does that make sense? Well, I hope it does, because that's how I get scaling for my props. And there you go, guys. That is how I scale prop weapons. I hope this helps a bunch of you guys out. I am a little worried that I didn't explain it properly, so let me know if you get it. If not, I can do an actual practical video on how I do the measurements. On that note, please like, subscribe, leave us comments. Emmy and I appreciate it. And we will see you in the next video.